So we just got done watching episode 7 of Welcome to Derry. And when I tell you this episode is literally gut wrenching. So it starts off with a flashback in 1908 with Bob Gray doing his show. And we see how Derry and the kids of Derry was treating him. And he was just regular showgoer. He was just a goofy clown that was putting on entertainment for kids in Derry. But we do see a part of the backstory where Periwinkle and her father, Bob Gray, and how she really looked up to him. And he was teaching her this infamous bow that we see later in episode 7. And she asked him, does he plan on going back to the circus like they took a break? But you can kind of see the entity possibly creeping up on Bob Gray in his face, like his head is looking a little bigger. He talks about one day he'll be going back and returning to the tent. Yeah, the tent. And then we see how Bob Gray ends up getting attached to this entity. He sees this little boy in the woods and it lures Bob Gray as Pennywise to the entity. That's how he became Pennywise the clown, because he got took out in the Bob Gray's getup, the clown getup. But man, y'all, unfortunately, my heart is in shambles. We lost Rich, bruh. The way he got took out literally broke my heart. Like, really stood on business and sacrificed himself for Mark. He loved that girl that much. He let her get in that box, like, I almost dropped tears, bruh, and laid on there and really just it was bad. Like, this probably is one of the most emotional unalivings we got in a long time. And they show like he's gone. Don't get me started on him, because I feel like he the reason. He's reason. Tell me, I'm here. If you would have Then we see Periwinkle arriving to the black spot in her clown gear. And then she finally finds out that this is not her papa. Yeah, she's trying to hug him or whatever. He tells her, I'm about to go back to sleep. And we know Pennywise sleeps for 27 years and he continues the cycle every 27 years. And that's how she found out that he wasn't Pennywise or Bob Gray. The form of it, the entity, the deadlights had to take a nap, not Pennywise or Bob Gray. And let's talk about that ending, bro. Then they got my boy Will Hanlon. So they got Ingrid Kirsch. And I think that they took her to Juniper Hill. So she's going to be a patient at her job. Karma's for real. But then Will got took by the deadlights and Pennywise. Boy, he's on top of that fridge. I swear, y'all, this was crazy. But the saddest part was losing Rich. Overall, this probably was my favorite episode. Episode 7 has so much to chew on. Stay tuned. More Welcome to Derry content dropping right after this.